Hey guys, it's Mia here. I am so excited as always. I'm excited about this topic today. And the title of this specific training tonight is The Room Where You Finally Charge What You're Worth. Yep. The room where you finally charge what you're worth. I wanted to do this live specifically because this weekend my pre-sale tickets for Profit the Experience, a live event happening in Baltimore, November 6th, 7th, and 8th, where over the course of 3 days, I will support high achieving women with 10, 20, 30 plus years of experience or more with how to package their intellect into a high value product online or offline. I'll equally show them how to elevate their current offerings so that they're more profitable. We'll talk about what are the best models that work today and how and what are the proper paths to monetization today. Now, the reason I wanted to do this live is because a lot of times we are not in rooms where we finally charge what we're worth. So let me explain. A lot of times we attend events or we sign up for online trainings and it's a pitch fest. And y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? And you come with the intention to learning to monetize, but you leave having felt good. But when you go home on Monday, you actually don't know what to do. And I think one of the things that I'm really proud about is the events that I've hosted over the last 2 decades, about 17 in-person events and countless of online events to support women in doing this very thing, packaging their intellect for high value, showing them step by step how each and every one of them you retain the right to be authentically who you are and for you to understand what you're working with. Because a lot of times we are smart and sharp and we are incredible. We create amazing results for others. But what we don't understand how to do is how to put what we know into a high valued structure where we can sell it online or offline. What we don't understand is how to price and value what we do. What we do not comprehend is how to position and market all of our years of experience, not as a worker, not as an executive, but in our own company. And if this is you, you're going to love this my experience, Profit the Experience, because it will not only teach you how to package and price what you do and elevate your current offerings and help you understand the difference between a service, which you might currently think is a package, to knowing how to create those things over the course of 3 days, but it'll also show you how to close and sell those. And the philosophy that I've used over the years, if a fly in here or a mosquito maybe, the philosophy that I've used over the years is you are marketing best when you are able to have your ideal buyers come directly to you. And that's something that I will teach you over the course of those 3 days. Not only that, imagine for a minute the rooms that you have been a part of. Have you ever been in a room that has been strategically aligned with women, all who are packaging their expertise and all who are willing to share what they know, and all of women who are your own ambition level and above? Well, I can tell you this, the power of being in that type of room is priceless. And I've witnessed this over and over again for decades with my clients. Many of them, I'm sure, watching this live and will attest to that. That over and over again, I've watched women who have found their people at an event where my events are not for people who are interested in being entertained. They're interested in being able to leave an experience. They respect time. They respect their investments, and they want to leave and know exactly what to do to change their life, change their business, create another stream of income, create some level of retirement for themselves, to begin to understand how to take what they're doing and whether they want to hit six figures for the first time or whether they want to hit that next big goal they have in their business, monetary or otherwise, or maybe even they're looking at being able to change their models. They're tired of trading time for dollars, and they want to learn, like, how do I do this? I know people say group coaching, but is that what I'm talking about? That may not be it. but there's a way to be able to build what you do around your life. And it's something that I've done for myself. I've coached thousands of women over the years, hundreds of them personally, about 700 and some, or close to 800 personally that I've had the opportunity to work with, and thousands literally have used my systems. And one of the things that I absolutely understand is how smart women hide. Yeah. Yeah, you hide from yourself, you hide from your brilliance. Sometimes we are so comfortable knowing everything in what we do that the idea of growing a business, starting a business, launching a business, the vulnerability of it is the reason why you haven't started already. You've had the idea, I know. But the question is, why haven't you launched? It's likely because this is personal for you and you don't want to launch and then not get it quite right. Or I tell you the other thing that I see, a mosquito bit me, guys. I'll tell you the other thing that I see, and that is that you are so smart that you think the answer for you is for you to figure this out yourself. And I promise you that that is not the answer. That is the thing that's going to have you 1 year from now frustrated with the idea of believing that you need to do pilots, or believing that your prices need to be lower. You need to do some kind of beta testing. It's going to be the thing that's going to make you lower your standards for the level of expertise that you bring to the table. I think that there's something really powerful about being in a room where there's high level advisement. I think there's something powerful about being in a room where you are absolutely and completely seen. And it can change the components of everything for you. I call my clients out all the time around their fears, their doubts, their insecurities as it relates to them showing up tall or big for themselves. That means that we are really great at being really awesome with others, right? Sharing what we know, creating amazing results. But when it comes to showing up for ourselves, often we put ourselves on hold. And I've seen this over and over again. So many women of color, we overgive, over deliver. Yeah, and as a result, you don't realize that it's the way is easy. No one can be twice as good their entire life, right? And not become exhausted from over functioning. There is a way to leverage what you do and package what you do that often those secrets have not been revealed. A lot of times we've been told to work the hardest and to do the most all the time. And I think so many women have faced that reality in this economy since 2024. So many women have been let go from their jobs or demoted or replaced by technology like AI. I have a client the other day I was just telling everybody about who is works for a tech company, was let go by that tech company. She made close to $200,000. She had started working with me 6 months prior to getting laid off, had no idea, and had signed her first contract for 120 grand 3 months before she got laid off. And so while her contract was not her full salary, which was more around 180, she knows that all she needs to do is do exactly what she did before, which is what we built, right, from packaging her knowledge, and she could make more than what she was earning. So I hope you get this memo. I hope that no matter where you're listening to this, that you hear I'm coming to you from my heart. And maybe you've worked with me before, in which case it's a no-brainer to join me at Profit the Experience in Baltimore, November 6th, 7th, and 8th, while the tickets on pre-sale. You can get a VIP tickets for half off. This weekend, that means by Sunday, that could happen Saturday, but by Sunday, those tickets are going off a pre-sale. And I wanted to come here with a message to say, like, listen, if you've been watching me or if you've been watching the results, or you've attended my webinars or any of my trainings, and you know it's real. You've seen the hundreds of testimonials. And so I don't coddle, and I don't have a reason to impress you. I just share the results that my clients create. And either those are results that you want for yourself, and you're willing to take a stand and bet on yourself and understand that the reason that the tickets are in pre-sale was because I wanted to give an opportunity to people who have been there with me, who have supported me, who I've supported over the years, and who trust the process, who've seen it, to, while we were building out the main webpage, give you an opportunity to save half. And this is your chance. There are only two ways really to get inside of the room November 6th, 7th, and 8th. And one is by purchasing the ticket outright. So you can get a basic seat for $2,500, and that's what it'll be when we make the page, when we flip the page. Okay, when we turn the page, the tickets will be $2,500 for a basic seat. But if you want the VIP ticket, this is your last chance, okay, to get the VIP ticket for half off. And then the second option is if you are a part of my mastermind called Profit the Mastermind, where I guarantee that you'll hit six figures in 6 months, or you'll double your prices, or I will work with you for free until you do. It does require an interview because I want to work with women who prioritize revenue. Okay. I want to work with people who prioritize activity. They're the best clients, and I have so many clients that have created such amazing results that it's a promise or a guarantee that I am very comfortable standing behind, because the right woman who's willing to execute and not keep circling an idea over and over again and come up with a whole lot of different ideas. Reality is, if I can get you to execute and package what you do for high value, you're going to hit six figures and beyond, as many of my clients have done. I can't guarantee that you will. Okay. That's why I have to interview you to see if you have the nature, the habits of mind, if you are an investor in yourself, what that's necessary in order to do that. Now, I'll say this, that, what is it that I really and ultimately want from my clients? What I ultimately want from my clients are your testimonials. I said it. Okay. I have so many. And I don't say that from the ego perspective. That's why I interview, to make sure I'm working with a person that's prioritizing revenue and that is very comfortable in her skin, investing in herself, because we make investments to create returns. The room where you finally charge what you're worth, that's happening November 6th, 7th, and 8th. And it really means that either you'll be in that room or you won't. I don't really do events where I don't know the people there. My goal is to provide high-level strategic advisement for a subset of women who really want it. And over the course of the year, following those women, supporting them, and realizing, the level of change that and impact that they'll create in the world, we get to collectively create what I call an echo. So let me say this. If you're listening to this and you're like, this sounds good, Mia, I want to know a little bit more about Profit the Experience, what's included. Your meals are included each and every day with a VIP ticket. Okay, so that's first. And you also get access to a girls' night reception on Friday night. There's a private VIP session on Saturday night. It's closed door, and lots of I'll have the opportunity to know you even more and to answer your questions deeply. And I will all weekend long. And so it's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We will focus primarily on looking at where you are and coming up with the most profitable model for you, the most strategic way to get you to monetize, your path to monetization, the methods that you will work that are time rich, because all of those things are important. You can make all the money in the world, but if you have no time to enjoy your life, what good is it? So that's it. I wanted to do this live specifically and make it all about Profit the Experience. And my goal is to support those of you who have been saying, I want to get in the room. Mia, I want to learn from you. Many of you guys have. What's the investment? $2,500 for a ticket that is going to sow a seed that's going to allow you to go into that new year completely different, with the method, with the model, with the path to monetization. And you're going to be super clear. And you're also going to have running buddies as a result of it that are your own ambition level and above. And you're going to have a mentor who all weekend long is looking at what you're doing. There are going to be a lot of opportunities for you to share what you're doing and get immediate feedback, which you cannot get being by yourself. Okay. So this is not a massive event so big that you aren't seen. Okay. It is a high level advisement, strategic advisement event. And even if that's something that's of interest, you've gone to these events, they've been so big and they feel really good, except you had some questions and they never got answered. Here, being in this room, this is where you'll learn to charge what you're worth. This is where you'll get your questions answered. And this is why you will be clear on Monday. So if anything that I've said resonates with you in any way, and you have any questions, you can always DM me. But you need to do that sooner than later if you want to claim a VIP ticket for half off. And or I'll post a link or somewhere here in the comment section where you can learn what Profit is and sign up there, right? You'll see the link to be able to do exactly that. So I'll post that link here. And I'll also post the link to the mastermind if you would like, and you're thinking that you need to have 6 months of advisement and you want that level of access. It does require an interview. Again, I do suggest that you fill out the application today, and we'll get you on the calendar as soon as we can, so that we can begin to rock and roll. So you go into the new year so clear, so profitable, with models that matter, and that you build this business once and for all the right way. I am so excited I had the opportunity to speak with you today. I'm Mia Redrick, as you guys already know, business life consultant. I'm so excited I had the opportunity to support you. Make sure you get your tickets. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great and amazing rest of your day. Bye.
I have been working with Mia Redrick for a couple of months now. I come to this experience with a lot of education. She was speaking my language from day one. What has changed for me is with all of the education, with all of the training and workshops and private coaching and things that I've had, what I didn't have was a real understanding on how I could package these things, price them, and promote them so that I could monetize what it is that I do and what it is that I wanted to do. And now with Mia, I have an understanding of how to take my tangible and intangible gifts, talents, and skills and put those things in a package that allows me to serve other people and benefit from it.
I was stuck. I never thought of my knowledge as something that I could create it as a proprietary system. What is the value of that? For me, it is priceless. And I'm so happy I made the investment because I can now see how my business can be transformed and how I can be transformed as a result of this work. So I cannot thank Mia enough.
Before I met Mia, I was selling my product for a very, very low price, and I did not just believe in what I was worth. So I had to change my mindset. I had to change the way I thought. I had to start believing in abundance and expecting it. And so these are the things that I had to learn as Mia mentored us. Now I'm happy to say I'm selling my product for what it's worth.
Before working with Mia, I couldn't sell a $297 product. After working with Mia for about 10 months, I was pitching a $10,000 product to a company.